Whew. I hate that level. Wow, I never thought we'd end up here. Where are we? You see the twin mountains way over there? That's where Bledavik, the royal capital of Ava and Fatima Castle, are located. Currently, there's no king living there, though. Anyway, that's my old hometown. Hometown? I'd like to go ahead and settle our dispute, but considering how close we are to the capital of Ava, we'd probably get caught. Hey, stop looking so glum, chum. You can't see his face. I guess I'll have to get you back to your friend soon, or you'll die from fretting or something. Anyway, he says anyway a lot. I know that's Japanese translation, because, like, saying, like, dakara would... I point with the Yggdrasil is right over there. Don't worry, you'll be meeting your friend in no time at all. There, see? Your friend. We just transitioned to it. Faye, I was worried about you. Doc.
Welcome to the sand cruiser Yggdrasil. We apologize for that earlier incident. I'm sure everyone has already had the courtesy to introduce themselves, but allow me to introduce the Sand Pirates' leader, Master Bartholomew. By the way, may I ask, young Master, did you apologize to Master Faye?
What? Yeah, I told him I was wrong, right? Just telling someone you were wrong after the event isn't going to solve everything, young master. I'm sorry I've delayed introducing myself. My name is Sigurd, the first mate of this sand cruiser.
Well then, please let me know if you need anything.
That's the situation. So now, forgive me, will ya? Young master, stay out of mischief. Ouch, 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 don't pull my ear. Let us go and wait in our cabin until we arrive.
It is well made and comfortable.
What is wrong? You look down. No, well... Something happened? No, nothing. We're so tiny! Look at how tiny we are. What do you want to do here? We're almost at my hideout. We're almost at the hideout. We'll probably stop there for a while for supplies and repairs.
Welcome back, Bart. Bart, good to see you. Welcome back. Bart, what did you bring us?
Well, I've got a new model gear and 2 people that we helped out.
A gear. How boring. Don't you have anything more interesting?
I thought you'd say that. Look, this is amber I found in the stalactite cavern under the desert. It's rare to find one with a bug in it.
Wow, thanks, Bart.
We got some amber. But did I get it?
What's that? Let's go. We gotta show it off to everyone.
Well then, I'm gonna tune up my gear a little. Why don't you 2 go have some tea with Old Mason? Thanks, Old Mason.
Please walk this way. This is the residential section. Walk this way.
Oh, I went up the ladder. Woo! I'm jumping on the bed. Okay.
My room. Enter and die, Bart.
Enter. Received iron whip. And
Who is this picture of? A little boy and girl.
let's jump on Bart's bed. Whee! Well, I know who the girl is, but the boy has brown hair, not blonde hair. Maybe that's just a mistake. Or maybe he dyes his hair, I don't know. Oh, I shouldn't have, Where's the kitchen?
This is the dining hall. I'm sorry it's so gauche.
Gauche.
Please, take a seat. Perhaps you would like some of my famous tea, Master Fay, good doctor?
Ah! He's telepathic. No, wait. Telekinetic. He half Oh, fuck. So is Citan.
Young visitors are rare indeed. The young master must be very happy. If things were normal, we wouldn't be living in the desert, but rather back in the royal palace.
Royal palace? You mean that young man is connected to the old Fatima dynasty?
Pardon? No, I'm just a senile old fool who talks too much. Pay no attention to what I just said. Ha ha ha.
But that one-eyed youth,
That's a bit of a rude way to refer to him.
does have a certain bearing.
Oh, well spoken, sir. Awfully good of you to notice.
If I may, I would like to tell you, the young gent is the last forgotten reminder of the once proud Fatima dynasty.
Well, that was quick. We were quick to convince him to tell us.
That is before it was destroyed by Shakan's minions. Prince Bartholomew Fatima.
Bartholomew? Edward's fourth successor? I am sure they announced Bartholomew died of an illness 12 years ago.
Officially, yes. However, in reality, we rescued the young prince from Shakan's evil grasp.
Then why must the prince, the rightful heir, resort to piracy?
Since fleeing here, we have had only one wish. That the young master would grow up to be a great man.
Not to reclaim the throne?
That is correct. Of course, to say we have absolutely no desire to restore his rule would be a lie. We have plans for that as well.
And part of those plans would include piracy? Well, yes, but there is a reason for that. Both Ava and Kislev are devoted to excavating the ruins. Each country's strength is increasing daily. Even if we could get the help of all our comrades to start a revolution, the combined strength of all of us would still not be enough. We would certainly be suppressed by Shakan's guards in no time at all. We need power! We tried excavating the ruins using the Yggdrasil, but it didn't work as well as we expected. Excavating requires tremendous amounts of time, labor, and capital. The best we can do with our sand cruiser is to find small items in the sand. And the piracy?
Regardless of who gains the ruins technology, one thing is certain. Both Kislev and Ava would simply use that power to oppress the other. I agreed with the young master's idea of creating a new power to balance things out a little.
I see. It is far more effective to plunder from the shadows than to excavate the technology oneself.
Of course, pillaging is an unpardonable act. However, for Ava, for Ignis, to continue like this, I'm sorry if it sounds rather self-righteous.
That is something which outsiders like ourselves cannot comment upon. From what you have told me, I feel that the result of what you are doing will be good. Seeing your children here tells me that.
I am much relieved by your words. Another cup of tea?
Yes, please, thank you. You mentioned you had plans. Why have you not put them into action?
With Miss Margie imprisoned, we dare not do anything.
She would not happen to be Nissan's.
You are well informed, my dear doctor. She is the great Mother Marguerite of Nissan, and the young master's cousin as well.
Why would Shakan take her captive?
For the Fatima Jasper.
The Fatima Jasper that is said to show where great treasure is.
My good doctor, you do know an awful lot. I am most impressed.
You do not like my tea, Master Fei?
No, I'm just not thirsty now. Well, we have no idea what the great treasure actually is, but
It's probably friendship.
it is said to be strong enough to save our kingdom if it is ever in a plight.
And Margaret has the jasper that tells the location?
Only half of it, to be precise. The young master and Miss Marguerite each have half. Only by combining the two halves will anyone know where the treasure is. What exactly is the Fatima jasper? When you say a half of the jasper, I imagine some kind of necklace. Only the heirs to Ava and Nissan know what it really looks like. I see, so that is why they have her locked up. My guess is that when they do find out, her chances of living are not... I apologize. I was only supposing the worst case, so please do not take it to heart. No, that is a terribly realistic scenario. What exactly do you mean by great treasure? Well, I haven't the foggiest. The gear, he means the gear. It has to be it. Young master, are the gears all right? Yeah. Even though they were sealed, sand's gotten into the joints. It's a pain in the neck to fix, so I'm having the crew take care of it now. My job is just to pilot them anyway. Besides, I'm bad with machines, so I just get in the way. Young master?
Where did that cup come from?
Anyway, what were we talking about? Whether the great treasure could be a gear. Oh yeah. You know, something like that is drawn in one of the Ava picture scrolls. Picture scrolls? Well, if you're interested, then let's go to the planning room. I'll show you what I mean, since you're my special guests. That sounds interesting.
Do they all have a heart tattoo on their shoulder?
This place is incredible. They probably do not even have equipment like this in the capital. Surprise! All this technology is thanks to Sig. Hey, Faye, don't stand on the screen. We won't be able to see.
Well, you're standing on the screen.
Alright, men, display my special file on the main screen.
And it's like fucking keyboard cat.
No, my other special file. What is this? A picture scroll nearly 500 years old. This is King Fatima, the first, body cloaked in flames, making a blood oath with giants. They say he used the strength of the giants to found Ava. It is amazing that such an ancient scroll exists, and in such good state too. I thought the ethos controlled all such things as these. Normally, yes, but this was one of my father's prized possessions. Next. After founding the country, Fatima forced the giants into slumber to protect his kingdom, his people, if needed in the future, but we don't know where they are hidden. In another record, one of the giants is called the Great Fatima Treasure. What about the Jasper? Hey, you sure know a lot. Perhaps you're one of Shakan's spies. Of course not. It is only an intellectual interest. Just kidding. It appears that Jasper is the key to finding our treasure. A key? Could that be what Shakan is looking for? Not just him, Gebler is also looking for it. Really? Then we must rescue Marguerite as soon as possible. You're telling me? Since we helped you, I was wondering if I could, in turn, ask you a favor? Would that be for us to help you rescue her? Right, boy, that's exactly it. I heard from Sigurd. It seems that both Ava and Kislev are after you. So, we can help you and you can help us. How about it? It's not much to ask. Well, if it pays for my room and board, then I will help in any way I can. What do you think, Faye? You've not said anything for a while. Yeah, you were great back there in that stalactite cavern. Your strength alone is greater than 10 or 20 of Shakan's guards. I'd love to have your power on my side. Why does everyone want to make me fight? Huh? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Faye? I just don't feel like it. Love to have my power? I don't have any. What's wrong with you, Doc? Everyone? You're driving me to the brink. Then there's that gear, Groff and my father. I don't have the time to help you out with your problems when I've got enough of my own. What's with him? Is he always that short-tempered? No, that is not it. I am sorry. Things have happened so fast that he has not had time to deal with it all yet. Try to understand.
We're gonna help service Gears now. Yeah! Let's go!
Why must I fight? Because... what? Satan told me all about your story. Do you want to talk about it? Why didn't you tell me? It sounds pretty rough. Listen, I'm sorry for being a jerk just now. Forgive me, will ya? Whoa! Anyway, sorry to bring it up again, but... No! What? I don't like fighting like you do. I only got into that gear because I had to. I'd rather not ride them. If you want that gear so much, then you can have it. I don't want it. You think I like fighting? Is that it? Don't you? Sure looks that way. It looks like the only thing you do enjoy is fighting. I can't let that slide. Who likes fighting? Take it back. Like it or not, I fight because I have to. I got my reasons, but you wouldn't understand. Well, I don't have a reason to fight. I don't want to fight. I just want to live in peace and quiet. But you people keep on hounding me to get into a gear. Why don't you just leave me alone? It's because I see your skill and think, well, I hate it. Whenever I get in a gear, people get hurt. If I fight, people die. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want anyone to die. I hate it. Can't you see that? Yeah, I know the feeling of just wanting to run away from reality. But do you think the kids left behind in your village would understand? Satan told me what happened in Lahan. Would it have been better if you had done nothing? Sure, that happened because you were in the gear. But even if you hadn't, people would have died. right? You weren't the reason. War. No, the people who started the war are the reason. And unless you get rid of the reason, nothing will change. I fight to get rid of the reason. Right now, there is no other way, so I have to fight. But that doesn't mean I enjoy it. I understand why you would feel guilt towards the kids in your village. And I know why you don't want to harm others. But if you want to make it up to those children, don't you have to fight? You do have a reason to fight. A reason you must fight. But as long as you ignore it and continue to run away, those kids will never forgive you. Just remember that. And another thing. I'm not saying that not helping me is running away. You don't have to help. This is my own problem. I don't want to get you in this against your will. But if I had your skill, I could bring all of this to an end. And make it up to those kids. At least that's what I think. Anyway, sorry to hold you up. The mechanic wanted to talk to you about your gear. You probably don't care now, but at least hear what he has to say.
Okay, apparently it's not the cruiser hangar, it is the hideout hangar. I don't know why Bart came from here, though, to tell me that, though. I assumed he was talking about here because this is where he came from.
Fuel rudder. Yes, sir. Did you hear anything about it? Oh, really? That's nice. Phew, I'm safe.
Where's the mechanic?
Looks like someone really knew how to tune up your gear. Attack, defense, ether amplification, and exceptionally balanced machine. But we don't seem to be able to dismantle some parts to see what they do. I guess you could call them black boxes. There are quite a number of them on this machine. Do you have any idea what they actually do? No. Faye. Sigurd, Doc, what's up? We would like to have a word with you. Oh, okay. Look over there. Hey, Dad. Can you hear me? Ever since I first looked in Faye's eyes, I knew. He's the same as me. He understands me, or so I thought. Did I just imagine it? I have no confidence. If I follow after you, Dad, it'll just be like I'm some decoration. At the moment, I can't even carry out your will, let alone rescue Margie. I told him he was only running away, but I'm really the one who wants to run away. The young masters asked me to apologize to you. Pretty strange, huh? He knows it's best to apologize in person, but the young master isn't all that good at this sort of thing. He may not look it, but he's really quite lonely. He's always searching for a friend. We, his minders, can't become his friends. Even if we wanted to, he just wouldn't see us that way. He knows that. Why, you ask? It's because of the burden that he bears. It must be difficult for one so young to carry so heavy a responsibility. But he does try to do his best, you know. That is why we stick by him. It has nothing to do with him being the prince. Faye, I sense you too are carrying a heavy burden. This might be a selfish request, but would it be possible for you to help the young master? I'm not asking you to burden yourself with his problems or responsibilities, but could you two, with whatever it is only you two each know, help the other, please? I'm sorry. I need time to think. Of course. Take your time. It is completely up to you. Whatever you decide, we will be leaving early tomorrow morning. After you're finished preparing for tomorrow, you probably should get some rest. You can use the bedroom in the residential area above. I wish to speak to Sigurd some more, so you go ahead and get some rest.
Apparently up until, a fairly late stage in the game's development, Bart was supposed to be a girl, who had a crush on Faye, which is also why he uses a whip in combat, which was, well, I guess still uncommon for, male characters in RPGs. Definitely a more female-oriented thing, like Quistis and, you know, Veronica from Shadow Hearts. It's probably not the best example, but, you know. So the romance hints between Faye and Bart are completely 100% intentional, just so you know. Oh, not that way.
We'll leave first thing tomorrow. Are you ready? Did you forget anything?
Well, now you're gonna make me second guess stuff. I can't equip anyone else's stuff, so yeah, I guess I'm ready. No! Damn it!
Okay, sleep well. I'm so very tired.